Ooh, we're digging for some gold today, and I'm recording this introduction after the actual digging process. We've got some serious potential in this episode of Digging for Gold. I'll give you a little spoiler alert. We're going to look through 1996 Fleer and 1996 Metal. And you know what 1996 means. Not only are you looking to pull the big MJs and the MJ subset cards, the shredders, the metallized, the base MJ, etc. You're also looking for that vaunted rookie class, right? You got the Kobe, you got the Iverson, you got the Nash, you got the Ray Allen, amongst others. So lots of potential in 96 Fleer and Metal. You guys are going to like this Digging for Gold episode. What did I hit? Watch this. If you watch the Cajun Cardboard channel, I want you to consider using the PWCC Marketplace. It's a great place to buy sports cards, and you can even support the channel through my affiliate link, which is conveniently located in the YouTube description to this very video you're about to watch. Pause the video, get into the YouTube description, look in the top right of the channel, and you're going to see a link to PWCC. Save that link in your browser, and now you are able to buy sports cards on the PWCC Marketplace just like I do, and at the same time support the Cajun Cardboard channel. All right, onward and upward. Here we go. We got 4 more mini boxes here. We're going to go one at a time. No particular order. I haven't really read the cover, see what they are. I've not opened any of these boxes, just like every one of these Digging for Gold episodes. I'm just kind of looking at it for the first time along with you. Let's just go through 96, 97 Fleer 1 through 300. I assume that's the sets. We are, let's see, 96, 97, obviously Jordan hunting, Kobe hunting. 96 is a pretty good rookie year from what I recall, right? Obviously, that's kind of tongue-in-cheek. All right, let me move these over here. We'll get cranking. These are super high glossy. I'm just shocked that they don't stick. I'm really surprised these aren't sticking. Super high glossy and no sticking at all. So we're good to go. So let's just see. So Augman, Blaylock, Leitner. Looks like we're going in team alphabetical order. So we got Hawks, Boston. Nobody for Boston. Curry, Larry Johnson, Glenn Rice. Boom, there's our Jordan. Super clean. Great looking clean Jordan base card. I can't tell, is that paper loss? Yep, got some paper loss up here on the top side. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's definitely not gonna be gradable. Kukoc, Pippen, Rodman, Jarrell Brandon, Chris Mills, a lot of these guys. Do y'all remember the great Florida State teams? I guess just before this era, I guess it would have been the early 90s, maybe mid 90s. So Grant Hill. Bob Sura, Sam Cassell, who am I forgetting? Charlie Ward. Really good college basketball team, fun to watch. Hakeem. I don't know what else is in here. Lakers. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm kind of in a tailspin. I've been digging through so many cards. The Bucks had nobody at the time. Glenn Robinson, I guess. Kevin Garnett, second-year card. Probably throw that into a top loader, but that's a $2 card, $1 card. It looked like it was in great shape. I can't believe that Jordan had paper loss. I cannot believe that. Take another look at this and make sure I'm not crazy. Yep. That is definitely paper loss up there. Shoot. Otherwise, that is squeaky clean. Oh, well. Armin Gillian, the Nets, Ed O'Bannon, famous lawsuit with Charles and Ed O'Bannon, or maybe it was just Ed O'Bannon. I think it was just Ed O'Bannon, but Charles O'Bannon and Ed O'Bannon, 2 great players in college, highly touted coming out of high school. Charles Oakley, John Starks, Nick Anderson, make your free throws, Horace Grant, Anthony Hardaway. There's a nice looking Shaq base card. Throw it up there. Not gradable or anything like that, but oh, God, let me scoot up here, sorry. Stackhouse, Weatherspoon, Charles Barkley, Michael Finley. I got a chance to play 3-on-3 against Michael Finley in Houston one year. That should tell you how old I am. And if you don't know who Michael Finley is, shame on you. He was a hell of an NBA player. And he was a monster, by the way. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp back-to-back. Two great-looking photos right there. Here's Kemp right there. Gary Payton right here. Detlef Shrimp. Boy, that was a tough team, man. Tracy Murray. Hornacek, the mailman, and Stockton back-to-back. Ooh, those Grizzlies teams were terrible in the early years. Terrible in the early years. All right, now here we go. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a nice Jordan hardwood leaders out of here. Some clean hardwood leaders. Here we go. All right. Whoo, it looks really good. All right, now this one looks really good. So that one is definitely one to take a closer look at. Jason Kidd. We got a partial set here of hardwood leaders. I wonder if the Shaq is going to be worth looking at. Zoe, Isaiah Ryder. I think Shaq is a hardwood leader. In fact, I know he does. I've got a PSA 10. Well, I had a PSA 10. Yeah, the Shaq looks good too. So it's worth looking at. You know, I think you pretty much have to hit a 10 on the hardwood leader Shaq. I want to do some digging and look at the Barkley. It's tough because these are 10 or nothing. Oh, Bryant Reeves is a hardwood leader. What do you lead the hardwood in? It's tough because it's almost a 10 or nothing on those cards because they're not rare. But in a PSA 10, they are kind of rare. And sometimes they're rare because people hadn't really graded the things. What am I doing here? What's going on? Did they flip on me? Okay. Checklist. Why do we have more Hawks? Is this Series 1, Series 2? What is this? Translation cards. What does that mean? What does translation cards mean? I don't know what that means. Is this guys that were traded? Malik Rose, Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, Luke Longley. I don't know what this is. Is this guys that were traded or something like that? Samaki Walker, Irvin Johnson. Got to have dinner with Irvin Johnson a couple months ago here in Baton Rouge. Super nice dude. Super thoughtful guy. Had some great stories about his time in the NBA. Wow, I forgot Mark Price played for the Warriors. Othello Harrington out of Murrah High School in Jackson, Mississippi. There's Kobe. There's a good-looking Kobe. There's a Kobe rookie right there. Okay. Top right corner isn't perfect. Don't know much about whether a 9 is grade worthy or not. We'll put it to the side. There's a good-looking Shaq. That's a cool-looking Shaq card. We'll put it over here. We'll just put it in plastic. 50 count or something like that. Dan Marley. Thunder Dan, when he went, there's a nice Ray Allen rookie. I see that at Ray Allen. Again, Ray Allen, 10 or nothing, man, especially on these low ends. Wow, Moochie Norris was on the Bucks. Had no idea. Kevin Garnett, second year. Just throw it in the 50 count. All right. What else we got? I'm trying to whip. Who the hell? Shane Heal, Australia's finest. That is not where your guide hand's supposed to be on top of that ball. That is not okay, Shane, although he was a really good shooter, believe it or not. Stojko Vrankovic, Kerry Kittles, with a ghost Penny Hardaway in the picture. Kerry Kittles from St. Aug in New Orleans. Great high school player. Got a chance to see Kerry Kittles his sophomore year. He had 6 dunks in the Summer League game that I watched, all off one foot, all with one hand, freaking crazy bouncy. In high school. Ended up being, I think, the Big East Player of the Year. Allen Iverson rookie with an amazing action photo. It's a good-looking Iverson. Anything 96 is going to be deadly, right? Because you got Nash. We got to have a Nash somewhere in here, I would think, right? Danny Manning. There it is. Steve Nash. Another amazing. I'm grading that. I don't care. That's a sick photo right there. So we got the Nash. We got the Ray Allen. We got the Kobe. Man, who would have thought Jermaine O'Neal cards don't have a damn scintilla of value, and that's a shame because he was a freaking monster. Jermaine O'Neal's a really good pro. Made a lot of money in his career too. Marcus Camby, Popeye Jones, Murray State racer. Jeff Hornacek, mailman again. Stockton again. Sharif. I don't understand. What am I looking at here? Why am I? Roy Rogers from Alabama. Never really turned into much. Rod Strickland. Ben Wallace. Wait, what? That's not Ben Wallace. That doesn't look anything like Ben. That looks like Ben Wallace. That doesn't even look like Ben Wallace. Wow, it's a Ben Wallace rookie. Who knew? I have no idea what these are. Never heard of this insert. Crystal Ball. What? Digging for gold, you are correct. Never seen these inside, never even heard of these. I'm assuming that, well, obviously Jordan's not in here, otherwise I would have heard of it. Crystal ball insert, amazing. Eddie Jones, Jamal Mashburn, Allen Houston, Garnett, Glenn Robinson, McDyess, Joe Smith, Steve Smith. They did not have a crystal ball on most of these guys. Oh, these are big. These are big. The Jordan in this one is really tough. I'm going to put that Garnett over there. Crystal ball. Remember that when y'all write that down. I don't know. I need to look at these. I bet you there's not a lot of PSA 10s out there of these either, and that Olajuwon looks perfect. I'm just going to put it over here just to take a further look, and the Jordan looks good. It's not perfect. Not perfect centering. NBA All-Star. Back looks pretty damn good, though. Put it up there. Well, these are tough. These are tough pulls in high grade, and all of these look really good. There's a Shaq. I know that's worth looking at. Mitch Richmond, Reggie Miller. I'm going to put all of these to the side. Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, Dennis Rodman, Juwan Howard, Jason Kidd. I am going to put those to the side because for whatever reason, I know those are not valuable cards, but the Jordan, I think, in a PSA 10 is super valuable. Swing Shift, that's a Ray Allen rookie, I think, theoretically, so we'll put that there. I've also never heard of Swing Shift, by the way. Michael Finley, Penny Hardaway. These are good-looking cards. Grant Hill, Jim Jackson, Eddie Jones, Kerry Kittles, Reggie Miller, Gary Payton, Scottie Pippen, Swing Shift, Mitch Richmond, Steve Smith, Latrell Sprewell, Stackhouse, Rookie Rewind, Stackhouse, Kurt Thomas, Crazy Eyes. Why did I get Eric Williams? Yeah, from Providence, I think. Rookie Rewind, Stackhouse Scrapbook, Stackhouse Scrapbook, Stackhouse Scrapbook. And then there's going to be I feel like there's a Jordan, and that must be from a different year. That's it. That's it for that box. Okay, so some interesting stuff in that box for sure. We got some stuff up here that I need to take a closer look at. And I'm sorry, guys, I just don't know offhand, value. And then so many of these cards, the decision you got to make with raw collections like this, and I've bought... Obviously, I've never bought one of this magnitude, but I've bought big 20, 30, 40,000 raw collections. Not of this quality, but certainly of this size. And the decision you're always making with the Jordans, with the Ray Allens, with the Nashes, is you're going to be looking at a card that's worth about $5 in raw condition. But the card in PSA 9 might be worth, 20 or not 14 bucks, 12 bucks, 14 bucks, 16 bucks, something like that. And then the card in PSA 10 is worth like 65. And so the question is, do you grade the card? Is it worth the time to grade the card? And you just, there's no right answer to that. This is going to be tough. Let's get these out without damaging any cards. We see a couple cards sleeved, okay? So you can see there's a couple cards sleeved. Well, that's, I know, a big card. So there we go. So this is, I'm sorry, I should have read the thing. What is this? 96 metal, 1 through 250. Jordan number 11, Kobe Bryant number 181, and number 137. So there is a Kobe that unquestionably will be graded. These actually do grade really well. The Shaq stays as well. So a bunch of metal. That's a Ray Allen rookie, my friends, for the Bucks. Steph Marbury, Wally Zerbiak, Kendall Gill, Kerry Kittles again. The Ray Allen Houston, Larry Johnson, John Wallace, Cycle Lee, Gerald Wilkins, Lucius Harris sneaking in on the Sixers. I remember that. There's an Iverson rookie. I don't know. I have to look these up on Card Ladder. I mean, there was a time in 2021 where these cards were banging and they were worth a fortune, even in PSA 9. Now, I don't know. I don't know if it's come so far back to the field that they're worth grading or not. But there's Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, a.k.a. Chris Jackson, LSU great. Corliss Williamson played Arkansas Wings AAU basketball in the great state of Arkansas and beyond those borders. Hubert Davis, Walt Williams, the Wizard out of Maryland, Shannon Anderson, Byron Russell, Roy Rogers. Oh, these are still, some of these are, there's Sharif. Sharif was a damn fool, man. He was fantastic. Rod Strickland. I got two with sleeves back here. Let me get these out first, just to be safe. Hang on, I'm gonna put these over here because I don't want to. Antonio McDyess Power Tools. Never heard of that insert. And then Steve Smith Metal Edge. For some reason, he thought those needed to be sleeved. Okay, that's fine. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I know you see what I see. The metallized. We got the KG. We got the Karl Malone, Lonzo, Olajuwon, Gary Payton, Scottie Pippen, Rodman, you know, some of these, I don't know. I think they might be worth looking at. The Stackhouse metallized. Where's the Jordan? I don't see the Jordan. Did I miss it? Garnett, Malone, Zoe, Olajuwon, Peyton, Pippen, Rodman, Spree, Stack, Fresh Foundations. I know there's going to be an Iverson in here. Bam. There it is. Great looking card right there. Kittle's Fresh Foundations. Roy Rogers, the one everybody. Oh, here we go. More shredders. Penny, I don't know. It's worth looking at. There it is. There's the big boy right there. Freaking clean. Squeaky clean, y'all. Squeaky clean. Holy moly. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. These are such good cards, man. These metal cards, I know the precursor to the metal universe, but these 96 metal are just so good looking. Stockton, Stoudemire, Chris Webber, and then 2 checklists. Is that it? Is that the box? Is that the box? No, it's not the box. Am I crazy? There's a hell of a lot more. There's a hell of a lot more. All right. Mookie Blaylock, we got the Hawks. Okay, so here we go. There's the Jordan. Super clean in the penny sleeve. Whew. That bears further inspection. The Kukoc, the Longley, the Pippen. Wow, that's a good looking Pippen card. Look at those Air shoes. I remember when Pippen wore those. I thought those were so ugly, and I think now they're kind of making a comeback. People are wearing those kind of shoes. Rodman's good looking. All right, let's flip. Who else needs to be graded? Anybody even worth looking at being graded? I don't know if any of these cards in a PSA 10 are worth grading. These 96 Fleer base. That doesn't even look like a base card. Look at the glow and the shine and the color coming off on that Dumars. Can y'all see that? Grant Hill, Otis Thorpe. God, I wish Grant Hill hadn't gotten hurt. Am I crazy? I think Grant Hill will be one of the 10 greatest players that ever lived. I honest to God believe that. And I think he would have changed the game sooner than he did. Just worth looking at. Some of these I just don't know. Like, I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety building up here because I've got a lot of decisions to make. I got some card ladder work to do. That's really all this is. I need to jump on card ladder and type in the card, type in PSA 8, PSA 9, PSA 10, and then make an educated decision based on the gem rate, which again, Sasha Danilovic, based on the gem rate, which is also something provided on some of these cards, not all, but some of these cards is provided on Card Ladder, if it's in the Card Ladder database. Glenn Robinson, KG, second year. Just throw it to the side. Not going to penny sleeve it. Just going to put it in a 50 count. Ed O'Bannon, Jason Williams. Not the white chocolate, the murderer. The guy that murdered his driver. Patrick Ewing. If you don't know about it, Google it. John Starks. God, these 96 metal cards are really good looking cards. Those are really good looking cards. I got a lot more in here. All right, we're probably going to kill this episode at 2 boxes. I think we're already around the, 10-minute mark, 12-minute mark, something like that. Nick Anderson, Horace Grant. There's Penny. Throw Penny up there. I don't know. Just base cards, but still, they're just so good looking. I feel like they at least deserve some attention. You know what I mean? I'm just going to put them in 100 count. KJ, Wesley Person, the Rifleman's brother, Aaron McKee. Is he brother or cousin? Is Wesley Person Chuck Person's brother or cousin? I don't know. Somebody let me know in the comments. I should remember this, but I don't remember. Gary Trent, Shaq of the Mac. That's Gary Trent Jr.'s dad, for those young people out there watching. They called him the Shaq of the Mac because at Ohio, he dunked everything. He was like a 6'6" center. How tall do they list him at? How tall do they list Gary Trent? 6'8", my ass. No way. Tyus Edney hit one of the most famous shots in NCAA history. Brian Grant had an amazing playoff run with the Kings, and then the Blazers, especially Olden Polynice, Mitch Richmond, Vinny Del Negro, Sean Elliott, Avery Johnson, Hersey Hawkins. I loved in college at Bradley. Gary Payton and Sean Kemp cards just look so good. Those two dudes and they were on the same team. They just had so much swag, so much flair. I had a Kemp jersey in high school, okay? So I'm going to confess right now, when I rolled out to the park, I was rolling out to the park in a pair of red low-cut Adidas Superstars. I wore a headband, which, I frown upon that, but I wore a headband. This is when I was 17, 18 years old, and I wore a Sean Kemp jersey. And I'll be honest with you, I also had a Keith Van Horn jersey because I thought it was cool that a white dude had his own jersey. And not many white dudes at that time did. I didn't want to wear a Bryant Reeves jersey, so I wore or a George Murison jersey. So I wore a Keith Van Horn jersey. Chris Webber. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. These are on the moves. So these are just guys that were traded. So it's Kenny Anderson, Augman, Chris Childs, who punched Kobe in the face. I think that's his most famous claim to fame, is he punched Kobe straight in the face. Vlade Divac, Allen Houston, Mark Jackson, Larry Johnson, Grant Long. God, these are good-looking cards. Mutombo, Shaq. Probably worth looking at. Isaiah J.R. Rodder, Rod Strickland, Rasheed Wallace, Jalen Rose, who I got to see at the Chicago National. I'm gonna put these here because they're about to fold. Here's some more metallized. Penny Hardaway, Tim Hardaway, Allen Houston, Eddie Jones, another Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Back is so delicate, and this one looks so good. These look so good, y'all. I can't stress enough. Y'all are going to see these in a PSA submission coming up for sure, without hesitation. No doubt about it. These metallized are subset cards. They're not inserts, okay? Fresh Foundation, Starberry, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, Ray, Nash, Grant Hill Shredders, Kid Shredders, Malone Shredders, Olajuwon Shredders, Shaq Shredders, Gary Payton. God, Gary Payton and Kemp cards just look so damn cool. And then Shredders, Rod Strickland. I'll never forget when Rod Strickland played for the for DePaul, and I was watching it on national TV because that's the only way you could watch college basketball back then. They didn't have all this other crap. And let's get through these last ones. He came down the court, held the ball. You know, it was a fast break. He pushed up the court, didn't have anything, and he was on the right wing. And I'll never forget, he hit that like 5 times consecutively behind the back machine gun dribble, boom, 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 boom. And nobody had ever seen anybody do that in basketball. I know that sounds crazy. And I'm trying to remember, this would have been in the late 80s if I had to guess. I'm guessing here. And when he hit that behind the back machine gun dribble, I went straight into my driveway and tried to be Rod Strickland. I was like, that is the baddest looking thing I've ever seen. Samaki Walker from U of L, Dale Ellis from Tennessee, Mark Jackson, the big one from Temple, Irvin Johnson from UNO, discovered bagging groceries by the great Tim Floyd, Grant Hill, Duke, Lindsey Hunter, Jackson State, Todd Fuller, NC State, Mark Price, Charles Barkley, base card, throw him up there. He deserves some attention. Matt Maloney from Penn. Was at Penn with Jerome Allen. Great backcourt with Matt Maloney and Jerome Allen. Kevin Willis, shortest arms in the league. Travis Best, also short arms. 2 dudes with tiny arms, lengthwise. Huge biceps. Tiny, short arms, both of these guys. It's weird. Back to back. Jalen Rose, Rodney Rogers, Lorenzen Wright murdered somebody. Oh, please be a Cyber Metal Kobe in here. Cyber Metal. Please be a Cyber Metal Kobe. Oh, shoot. Weber. Freshly forged Antoine Walker. Bummer. Okay. That's it, guys. That's it. That's your 96 metal. There's some heat in there, man. There's some flair in there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We got some, I don't want to touch them. I'm going to get those over, move them over here off camera to the left. We'll put those cards on a, I've got an oversized top loader and then an oversized penny sleeve. I lay the cards on those and then I hit them with a quick wipe down with a microfiber just to make sure there's no lint, no dust, no specks, nothing like that. I don't put any topical ointments on the cards or salve or juice or spooge or anything. I just wipe those things with a microfiber one time and always wiping away from the center of the card, almost like in a sunburst fashion. So out, you wipe out. You don't ever wipe in because if you catch the card with a microfiber, you're going to screw up the edges, screw up the corners. And so that's what I've got. I've got all this work cut out for me, and then I've got to jump on card ladder over here. I'm doing this every time I do one of these videos. I jump on card ladder, figure out Jordan metallized. You know, oh, I know I'm going to grade that, but like, you know, for instance, Shaq, metal shredders, you know, PSA 8, look up the price. PSA 10, look up the price. Then make a freaking decision, you know. You know, for instance, this Steve Nash right here. The Nash and the Ray Allen. Like, I don't know. I don't know what a PSA 8 is. I don't know if it's worth $18 or $84. I literally haven't looked at those types of cards in probably 3 or 4 years, and they were running in 2020, 2021, but I'm not so sure anymore. These look great, but if it's an all or nothing deal, I've got to make a decision. You know, do I pay the 22 bucks, you know, shipping and insurance, PSA bulk value grading? I don't know. I know you guys like to see grade reveal videos, so hell, I might do that and just take a swing at a 10 and see what happens. So, I don't know, tough decisions to be made. You guys stay tuned. I hope you guys are enjoying this cross-country collection. I know the first few videos were really exciting. I don't want it to get boring or monotonous. And so if you have any comments on how I can make these things better, And don't say like sound effects or audio visual stuff, because I'm too dumb and old to do any of that stuff. It's all about the content on this channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. Remember, there's a couple ways you can support the channel. Help me out with these grading fees, and not that I'm looking for your compassion or your that I need any help grading these cards. But if you're looking for a way to support the channel, there's 4 ways to support it. Click the YouTube channel description, hit the about button, and go down to the bottom. There's a couple ways that you can actually contribute to the channel that don't require any money out of your pocket. Namely, 2 of the ways are buying and selling the cards on PWCC. If you don't mind, just go into the about section, check those ways out at the bottom, and just make a commitment to change it up, save it as favorites, and then do it that way going forward. And if you ever decide to sell on PWCC, which I highly recommend at least looking into, use the promo code Cajun, C-A-J-U-N. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Lots of 96 flavor. I'm looking over here to my left, about to record another video after this. I got a box of 96 SPX, which is freaking awesome. And then a box of 1997 Bowman's Best 1 through 80. So 2 quick boxes coming after this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed another one of these digging for gold videos. Thanks for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby, and peace.